Hello, everyone. Awesome. I need to find out if you can hear me. Please confirm you can hear me. My name is Shola Deshaki. I'm glad to be here. We are sorry that we have kept you waiting. Guys, let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. If you can, let me see you in the comments, please. I need to be sure that you are seeing me and you are hearing me very well. 30s, are you home? Are you here? Awesome. Great, great, great. Tell your friends. We apologize. Technology. Sometimes we get it right. Many times we get it right. Some other times we get it wrong. So if you are here and you can see me very well, loud and clear, talk to me. Talk to me. Am I audible? I know that last week a lot of people complained that the video wasn't audible enough. So please confirm that you can hear me very well. Thank you. So invite your friends. Apologies. We are starting 15 minutes late, but we are here for you. I'm just going to get up for just 1 second, like 1 second, and I'll be back in your faces. Thank you. Okay, I am back. Have you invited your friends? Have you told them about this webinar? This is going to be interesting again. I apologize that we are starting this late. Blame technology, right? So tonight we would be talking to the 30s, and I've got some interesting tips for you. Last week I had a webinar for the 20s, those in their 20s, and it was really fantastic. We had an amazing time, and I shared 7 T's with them. 7 T's that should help them gain financial mastery. Were you here last week? Who were the people that were here? What was one thing you were able to pick out from the conversation? I would love to read, from you in the comments if you were here. I know my team members were here. So team members, tell me what you learned, from last week's session. And then I'm going to just dive right into this particular session. I've got 7 P's 7 P's tonight. Ironically, I am not able to share my screen because we are doing this live from YouTube, but we'll be fine. I'm going to be teaching, and hopefully, I will share the slides with us, right? I will share a workbook like I did for those in their 20s. So tell me, and what are your expectations? I think before we go on, we should also get to, learn about one another. I am streaming from Lagos, Nigeria. Where are you streaming from? Tell me. I see Lifestyle with Emmy in the chat. I see Shade Omoni. I see Olumayowa Sam Olusoji Renix. Tell me, guys, where are you streaming from? I am streaming from Lagos, Nigeria. Please tell me. So Leeds, UK represented. Abeokuta, yes. Preston, UK, awesome. Please, if you have friends who are in their 30s, tell them to be a part of this live conversation. I love replays, but most times they don't do justice. There's something like, called the spirit of the presence. Because you are in here, you are able to sort of glean from, the excitement, from the energy in the comments. You're able to take action points. You're able to make yourself accountable. And one thing I have realized is that Zoom meetings, YouTube live videos, there's so much energy. Beyond what the speaker is saying, people are in the comments and they are learning. They are also contributing. So as I am teaching tonight, I'm going to go into the comments from time to time, read out your messages, read out your contributions. So this is going to be conversational because We're going to be learning from one another. So I am excited. I see FCT Abuja. Welcome. Abraham Ibadan. Payomi Adetola, Lagos. Oluwaseyi Ojo Adewale Temitope from Lagos. I saw somebody from Ibadan. Awesome. Beautiful. Tell your friends. Kende Aruna, Lagos, Nigeria. Tell them we have started and we are going to go bam, 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 bam. Now, because we are streaming live from YouTube, I may not be able to get my guests. I've got two guests for us. I might not be able to get them into the conversation. I'm so pained. But again, you know what? We got this. Germany, Timse Abasi from Germany, Christopher from Akure. So lovely to have you. Linda Songo from Nairobi, my people in Kenya, my family members in Kenya. Okay, so we're going to do this real quick. 30s, what are your expectations? What would you like for us to talk about tonight? Because once I start, I'll be the only one talking, and we are just going to go live, straight on into this. Okay, so tell me, what are your expectations? Are you in your 30s? I think that's a first place to start from. Or are you just here to glean? I know that last week, some people were not in their 20s, but they came into the room and they learned a lot. Okay, so I know some people are here who are in their 20s, gang 20s. Let me see your hand. Gang 40s. Let me see you are guest though, but we are here for you. Okay, Ademola is in his late 30s. Oluwaseyi Ojo wants to learn how to earn in dollars. Awesome. So we're going to go into this. And I know that we are going to have a totally amazing time. Again, my name is Shola Adeshaki, and my passion is to help people succeed with their finances at different levels. I want to help people jumpstart their journey to financial freedom. I want to help them find clarity along the way. I want to help them smash their goals. I want to help them achieve their milestones. Do you see? You know, that is my passion. My profession is accountancy. So I'm a chartered accountant with about 20 years experience, 21 years this year. I qualified as a chartered accountant 21 years ago. And I realized that, see, financial literacy is totally different from going to school and getting what do you call them? Certifications. There are a lot of broke MBA holders. There are a lot of broke PhD holders, right? Financial literacy is a totally different game. And that's why you will go to Lagos Market, Balogun, in Nigeria, and you will see a lot of women who did not finish primary school earning and turning over billions on a monthly, on a quarterly basis. Guys, we've got to embrace financial literacy, and that's what we stand for at Smart Steward. So I am excited you're listening to this. And last week, like I said, I shared the 70s that those in their 20s, should consider. We talked about time, we talked about, technology, we talked about having the right tribe, and, so many interesting things. Tonight, I've got 7 P's for you, and I am just going to go right into it. Still confirm you can see me, you can hear me loud. Somebody says she wants to learn how to earn, or he wants to learn how to earn in dollars, right? Thank you. Awesome. You're in the right place. So please, as the points are hitting you, as you are having light bulb moments, just drop the comments, just help us amplify. Feel free to interpret what you'll be hearing tonight in the comments. Okay, so we're good to go. I am going to be sharing my 7 P's. Let's take a guess. Can you make a guess? If you get 5 out of the P's, I'm going to credit you with 5,000 naira credits. Who's in? So 5 out of it. I need somebody to help me go through the comments because we're going to check later to see who has got in at least 5 out of 7. Okay, no, you have to write them together. Don't, because it's going to be all messed up if you keep writing line by line. Write it on your WhatsApp page or your email or your notes and then come and paste. Coach Maya, Coach Mo, you are going to be my judge. So you're seeing what they're writing. TM Grace, I see you writing so many things, but I need you to write them all together. 7 P's. If you get 5, at least 5 out of the 7, you get 5,000 credit from me today. Okay, are we in? So I am going to start. Let me give us 2 minutes to do that, and then we can continue the conversation. Go. I'm going to play some music for you. Let's see, I don't want to mess up the setting, but let's see. I'm going to play something and then we'll go on. Oh, I'm not sure I can play this. Okay. Can you hear anything from my screen? Okay. Yeah. Adiza, give it to them. Oluwatobi. Wow. Coach Emo, I think you've got a lot of work on your hands. Some people are on fire. Please, the first person that writes it out and gets it by the time I am done is going to get it. So when I found my balance, when I found my financial 1 minute. Coach Emo, do you have? Are you screen grabbing? So I'm seeing many P's. Oh, looks like I'm going to expand my P's.
What's the biggest myth or misconception of savings before we go?
I'm not making enough.
I'm not making enough.
Yeah, that's what I hear all the time. More often than not, it's about cultivating the right habits. You see, those who suddenly, so to say, stumble into money, ask them. 2 more minutes. Coach Amo, please confirm we are good. Do you have your 5? Have you done like a screenshot? Ooh. I'm loving what I am seeing. Please take note of what you have written, oh, and we are picking just the winner. Are we good to go, Coach Amo? Awesome. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to go ahead right now. And so I'm going to be sharing the 7 P's. Foundationally, if you have followed us long enough as Smart Stewards, you know what we stand for. We want to help you, like I already said, attain financial freedom. We want to provide the tools and the resources. People go to school, they teach us to become lawyers, doctors, and accountants, but nobody is teaching us how to make, manage, and multiply money. And that's what we stand for at Smart Stewards. We want to help you make it, manage it, and multiply it. We want to help you achieve your goals, right? And I realized the reason I decided to do age specific webinars was because I realized that, within our Smart Investment Club, we've got over 700 members from 30 countries, and we've got like a diversity of the ages, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. The questions will definitely differ. Investment questions, financial literacy needs will differ from one age category to another. We don't expect that a 50-year-old would invest the way a 20-year-old would invest. So we are realizing the need to break these things down to help people unbundle it. Yes, there are different asset classes, but not all asset classes are necessarily, you know, applicable to everybody. So because everybody is doing it doesn't mean you should do it. One thing I tell people is that investing is largely personal. You cannot invest the same way every other person is investing. Because you know what? Our circumstances differ. The first thing is that our situation, financial situation, differs from one person to another. You cannot invest if you're earning 200,000 the way somebody who is earning 1 million is investing. You know why? Your discretionary income is not in the same bracket. Somebody who earns 1 million can make a 300,000 investment, can lose the money and still bounce back. But if you're earning 100,000 and you have a family, you have to pay rent and all of that, you know what? If you lose 100K, you are in a mess. So that's why I'm saying that investing is largely personal. You have to decide, you have to determine, you have to appraise, you have to assess yourself. Your financial situation will determine what you're investing in. Your goals. I tell people there are short term goals, there are mid term goals, there are long term goals. Your goals will determine what you're investing in. Again, your age will determine how you invest. If you're nearing retirement, you shouldn't be embracing stuff that people in their 20s are embracing. And of course, the final thing is the risk temperament. We call them the SGAR factors. Some people are very conservative, some people are moderate, some people are aggressive. So, investing, even if we earn the same amount, our circumstances are likely different. So, I can't invest the exact way Kemi Adejonwo is investing. I shouldn't invest the way Omolara is investing. We must invest based on our peculiar circumstances. We must invest based on our age, based on our goals, and all of that. Are you still with me? Okay, so I just thought to lay that as a foundation, so that when we start to talk about investing and all of that, you're not thinking, oh, because she said you can do this, then you can. Knowledge is there to guide us, but we must go back home, to consider, to assess, to sort of unbundle the information that we hear from time to time, unpack, pick what is applicable to you, keep executing, keep rinsing, keep repeating until you find a very good fit for yourself. So, my first P tonight, having laid the foundation that number one, financial literacy is key. You must embrace the right mindset, knowledge set, and the skill set, and that investing is personal. The first P, I wish I could share my slides, but I will send them to you as a workbook. Now, in your 30s, we have sort of gone past some of those shenanigans that, that youthful phase of our lives in the 20s bring. I mean, in my own 20s, I was like, finished school at 20, qualified at 21. I'm like, we got this. The future is still far away. Guys, 21 years after, I realized that the future wasn't far at all. So in your 30s, you ideally you should sort of have found your rhythm. Like, all of those the youthful energy is still there, but you're sort of settling in. Some people are married already in their 30s. Some people are still in school. Some people are going back to school. Some people are bearing children and taking care of children. For guys, some people are still trying to understand where they are and what they want to do. It's okay. And I tell people whether your 50s or your 60s is when you realize to put your financial house in order, you are fine. Just ensure that you come into an awareness of the need to get your finances together. But generally, in your early 30s, you're, like, welcome to 30s, welcome to 30s. If you're listening to this, whether you're in your early, mid, or late 30s, the first P that I would like to share with you is what I call definiteness of purpose. Now, I know some people have written purpose. See, purpose is such a widely used word everywhere. Motivational speakers, life coaches, finance coaches, pastors, everybody keeps talking about this purpose. What is purpose? Enter purpose, fulfill purpose. Gosh. But I came across this phrase called definiteness of purpose when I read the book Think As You Grow Rich by, what's his name now? Napoleon Hill. Am I right? And you see, we could unbundle and unpack this word for the rest of the evening, but I'm not going to do that. And I think it's quite self explanatory. Definiteness of purpose. So it's one thing for you to know what purpose is. And I tell people that, see, purpose is not a destination. We say, I don't know my purpose. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in life. We got you. I think purpose is you fulfilling life, living life, being a blessing, literally impacting people, being a blessing to your generation, using your gift and talent. But you see, the mistake we make is we are looking for one destination called purpose. We're like, I want to achieve purpose. You're a mother, you're taking care of your children already. You are achieving purpose, right? You are the first one in your family bearing the load and doing stuff for your siblings. That is purpose, right? You are a teacher in a secondary school, in a primary school, at a daycare. You are achieving purpose already. As long as you are a blessing, Now, you see, the society glamorizes affluence and, charisma. The people you see, the influencers, are the ones fulfilling purpose. And you look at people doing amazing stuff and you're like, what is wrong with my life? Guys, let me demystify purpose, even though that's not where I am heading. I'm just trying to say in your 30s, you need to understand that you can't be everywhere. You can't be like everybody. And nothing is small in this world, or in this unpacking purpose. Don't feel that because you are not known, you are not a public figure, you are not fulfilling purpose. Are you with me? Now, but I am not even here to define purpose. I am talking about the first P as captured by Napoleon Hill. He says definiteness of purpose. And he says definiteness of purpose means we must have a clear understanding of what we want, and it must be a burning desire and passion for us. Definiteness. You are clear about what you want. You may not know how to get there yet, but you have an idea. You have an idea, you have a vision that you want to be wealthy. You have a vision that you want to achieve wealth. You want to travel the world. You want to be a blessing to your family. You want to raise amazing kids. You're clear. You have a vision. He says definiteness of purpose, according to Napoleon Hill, is that means that we must have a clear understanding of what we want, and it must be a burning desire. See, a lot of us know what we want, but it's not a burning desire and passion. How bad do you want to become a billionaire? How bad do you want to impact lives? How bad do you want to build wealth? Now, that book, I got on a book study with one of my coaches and it was just so amazing. So you can read it, but I think chapter 2 has definiteness of purpose. And it says, when you have a definiteness of purpose, you will not be distracted by anything that takes you away from pursuing this purpose. So you see Shala doing finance, you're not like, looks like I want to do finance too. You see somebody doing life coach and you're like, because you see, your purpose will determine your profitability. And I'm going to go into that real quick. You must be clear and we must be willing to embrace the supposedly small things. Let me go a bit religious on you. The Bible says, despise not the days of little beginning. Guys, I qualified for at 20. Up until 33, 34, I wasn't still sure of what I wanted to do. I was a successful accountant. I'd gotten qualifications from 3 continents. And but I just had this unrest. I knew what I wanted to be, but it wasn't clear. And I kept pressing in. Purpose and definiteness of it would help you know where you're going to, and it will help you have a clear vision. So, my challenge to you guys, you are in your 30s, you're in your 40s perhaps, you're in your 50s and you're watching this. What exactly do you want in life? Now, let's narrow it down to your finances. How much of wealth do you want to build? To be honest, not everybody wants to become a multi-millionaire or multi-billionaire. There are people who just want to be comfortable with their families. They just want to be able to pay their children's school fees. They just want to be able to send their children to good school. Some people would say, I don't mind if I don't eat as long as my children go to school. Do you see? That is they don't care. They are not moved by I want to have a private jet. Some people, as fanciful as having a private jet, going on a cruise, annual cruise is to some people. For some people, they really don't care. I have a brother who is not is a multi-millionaire, but he hasn't traveled out of this country. Have you heard that before? And it's like it's not priority. What am I going to do? And yes, some of us we want to count the number of countries. Before I am 50, I want to have visited 60 countries. Oh, I remember before I was 40, I was like, I must reach 40 countries. Ask me how many countries have I gone to? And yet is that he amuses me a lot. It's not part of his plans. Do you see? You must decide if you want to come into wealth. If not, you just be okay. Anything that comes your way is what you would accept. Oh, they said I can buy US stocks. Why are you buying US stocks? Why are you on this call? Does it align with where you're going? Why are you buying real estate? For what reason? Is it for legacy? Is it for philanthropy? Is it for convenience? Is it for comfort? What are your money values? Napoleon Hill also says that there's one quality which one must possess to win, and that is definiteness of purpose. The knowledge of what one wants and a burning desire to possess it. I do not want us to spend more than 2 hours, so I'm going to move forward. Clement Stone says definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. Again, I am not just saying purpose, I am saying clarity. I am saying clarity. I am saying I want to go to the UK because it aligns with the next season of my life. You're not going to the UK because everybody around you is relocating. You know that thing? I talk to people like, everybody has gone to Canada, everybody has gone to the UK. If God is merciful to you and He doesn't want you to go, they will bounce you. But you know what? You could go and then, like the Israelites, I'm not saying don't relocate, please don't get me wrong. It might be in Nigeria. You want to pick a job because looks like it is the next attractive thing. I remember a time where banking was the in thing. Everybody, banker, oh, she's a banker. Do you see definiteness of purpose? In our 30s, we must have a clear picture of where we are going. If you're getting this, please let me see. I'm not seeing the comments. Tell me, do you have an idea of what you really want to be? The kind of house you want to live in, the kind of children you want to have, you want to raise. Are you with me? The kind of family you want to raise, the kind of place you want to live in. You must be sure. You must be sure. You must have it not just on your vision board, but on the vision board of your mind. It must be a burning desire. These are things that have helped me, honestly. And that's why I hardly take no as an answer for an answer. Let me share this with you. I'll be a bit personal. I'll be a bit vulnerable. 6 years ago or 7 years ago, I did Canada. I mean, it was FSWP back then, and we had done it. It was moving so fast, fast. We did medicals. We got an email to pay already, so we paid for the, I don't know what they call it these days. We were only waiting for submit your passport. Submit your passport. There was no reason for refusal. I mean, for all of you, some of you on this call who have done this Canadian whatever, when you have paid for the resident visas, what else is left? Gosh, guys, I was like, done. The only thing left was to start to tell family that, oh girl, we are moving, oh boy, we are moving. And then we waited for 2 years. That email never came. The email that came was, we are sorry, we are refusing you. Maybe if I'd gone to Canada, you wouldn't have known me. I don't know. I never lived in that world. I never lived in that season. But what I'm saying is, yes, I was a bit pressured because I'm like, I have a cousin in Canada who kept singing in my ears and saying, you have to come, you have to come, you have to come. You know, I'm not saying don't relocate. I'm just saying be sure about what you want. Be sure about where you're going. Have definite, I'm begging you, because it will set a lot of things right for you. In your 30s, a good time to start to build. I mean, it's not late to go back to school. It's not late to I have an uncle who went back to read law at 62 or so. He finished reading law and he became a palm sec in Lagos, even though it was for 2 years and he passed on. But it was such an inspiration. My own father had always wanted to become a businessman, but he was employed, went on and on. But in his late 50s, became a businessman, and he became a multimillionaire just before he hit 60. Clarity, burning desire, burning passion, guys. So I think I have said a lot about definiteness of purpose. What do you think? Hit me, hit me, hit me. You can take a screenshot of the screen and just tag me on your stories wherever and just hit everyone with some of the things you're learning. Now, let me move on to the next thing. Now, definiteness of purpose, of course, would help you overcome the pressure of the world, pressures around. Let me tell you, social media glamorizes a lot of things that are not the main things. So you see somebody's house on social media, you're like, ah, I want a house. I don't have a house. Yay, my life, my destiny. Come on. So a survey for people in their 30s who had regrets, common regrets that people entertain in their 30s would be committing to the wrong career. Maybe you wanted to be something and your parents said you had to do this. Again, similar to what I shared with the 20s last week, worrying about what people think, that one is deadly. Like deadly. Come on. Definiteness of purpose will help you overcome some of these things. Letting others' opinion determine your life choices. Come on, this day and age. Somebody is saying, no, if you don't do it this way, you cannot, get things right. Some common regrets, not building enough solid relationships, right? For some people, not taking dating and relationships seriously. Some of us, like I said last week, I went through school not even considering dating, like, date or like, because what my mom kept telling me was, hey, guys will distract you and all of those things. If I had my way and could turn back the hands of time, I would have made more friends with guys, right? With ladies. I enjoyed my life, but I would have just done more. Now, when I mean more, I mean just get to know people, understand people, have more friends, you know. Another common regret, not investing. And for some people in their 30s, they regretted, not, now in their 40s or late 30s, they regretted not traveling the world. Are we still together? Okay, so I'm going to go into my second P. Coach Mayowa, are we together? So, purpose is not definiteness of purpose. Oh. I don't know how we are going to finish that fight because some people will say purpose is definiteness of purpose. Okay, now tell me in the comments, what are some of the things that you have fallen into the trap? Is it the trap of comparison, especially for those who are in their late 30s? What are some of the things that you have been confronted with? Some of the regrets. I know some people are here in their 40s. What are some of the things that you feel you should have done in your 30s? Can you tell us? Let me get a few comments, please. All right, tell us. Chop of expectation. Go for it. Okay, trap of feeling left behind, pressure of position in the family. Thank you. Right? Some of those regrets. Keep them coming. Guys, I'm a mom. Give me just 1 second, 1 second, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back. Cool. Okay, should I become a guru? Oluwaseyi. Awesome. Not deliberate about saving. I know we've got all of those regrets, but we've got to move on. Okay. So, definiteness of purpose. I hope you have gotten a bit of insights. It's never too late. Being the perfect child, we all have such pressures, but now we know better and we're going to do better. Now, the second P, actually, there are four P's, or yes, three other P's in one P. Now that you are clear about where you're headed, you're clear about what you want to do. The second thing is